Hey guys, in this video, I'm talking about a $10 tool that took me from really hating my detailing business to being really excited about showing up at a customer's house. Now, before I get into the tools that I'm talking about in this video, make sure to go below in the YouTube description box and grab my Essential Detailing Toolbox, the top 12 tools and products that you guys need to start your detailing business, all for under $500, and it's all revised and updated for this particular year. It also comes with a 7-part video series teaching you guys exactly how to use these products so you don't damage any customer vehicles with them. Now let's get into the video. When I say I used to hate my detailing business, what I mean is in the beginning stages of any business, what you find is as you pursue building it, there are all of these inefficiencies and kind of inconvenient things that happen over and over again in these patterned ways. For example, one of those things might be you're constantly running out of chemicals in your bottle and you're having to refill your bottles. Another one of those might be your organization. When you're packing up or you're unloading at a customer's house, you don't have the right containers, things are kind of scattered. It takes a while for you to walk back from your trailer to the customer's car, from the customer's car back to your trailer. All that sort of stuff that starts to waste time and make you feel like, man, I'm doing this stuff over and over again and I don't know how to fix it. It gets really old in the detailing world really fast because you're already working really hard outside in the sun, dealing with nasty cars. You really don't need anything to make it harder. So let me introduce the first tool that made my life a lot easier. When you are a professional detailer, anytime you are having to hook up a hose, you have to go to the water spigot, spin that little thing around until you've got it tight enough. Hopefully you've got it tight enough where it's going to be leaking everywhere. Go to the other end of the hose, hook it up to your pressure washer, hook it up to your garden nozzle, whatever it is. And it takes, once again, not that long, but when you're in the middle of a detail, it's like, man, this is driving me crazy. I need this to happen faster because it's something I'm doing every single day. There are quick disconnects that exist for things like this. You guys can see this particular quick disconnect actually fits one end on the business end of the hose where you are hooking it up to your pressure washer, and the other end fits on the spigot end of the hose where I can actually attach and detach the hose from my spigot in a really, really simple way. Now, I like to use deionized water, so this also hooks up to my deionized water tank, so I can actually take both of my hoses, hook it up to the spigot, to the DI tank, to the DI tank, to my pressure washer. You guys can imagine if you're using a DI tank and you're hooking up more than one hose, this stuff becomes extremely important. Again, not because it takes a ton of time, but it's because it takes a little bit of time every single day. That's the kind of stuff that makes you really frustrated in your detailing business over time. Now, in addition to the quick disconnects that exist for each end of the hose, we posted a video not too long ago talking about the quick disconnects that also exist for your pressure washer. You can see on this end of my pressure washer hose, I've got a quick disconnect attached, and I've got my MTM spray gun right here. I can literally attach it that fast, start using it, attach the other end to my pressure washer, disconnect it just like that, wrap up my hose, put my spray gun away, and of course detach my hose, wrap up my hose, put it back in my van, truck, car, sedan, whatever you drive, and go home. And this quick disconnect tool, by the way, which of course all this stuff will be linked up in the YouTube description box below for you to check out, this is available for literally $9.97 if you want it in a pack of 2, and if you want to buy them more in bulk like I do, you can see the links below as well. What is another area of my detailing business that was extremely frustrating when I was at a customer's house trying to make good time, but I was doing this every single day. It became a pattern, and it didn't take a ton of time, but it took a little time every single day. It was refilling my bottles. You might think to yourself, well, Luke, refilling a spray bottle like this is actually relatively simple. You pour in the water, you pour in the chemical, and then bam, keep going on what you're doing. Well, the problem is, yeah, you're right. You can see I've got tons of products behind me. I fill up chemical all the time. But when you're dealing with a 32-ounce spray bottle like this, it's got a little bit of chemical in the bottom of it, and you're trying to refill it with water, what happens? A bunch of foam, a bunch of suds, and you actually can't just pour water into a bottle to refill it and then pour chemical on top of it. You're gonna create foam and suds that literally don't allow you to fill up the bottle because the foam fills up the bottle before the water and the chemical can fill up the bottle. So if you're spending your time at your customer's house removing the spray trigger, pouring in water, pouring in chemical, you are not only only wasting time, but you are going to make yourself very, very angry. What's the solution to this? What I began to do is buy 5-gallon clear drums that essentially were dispensers where I could hold the bottle underneath and dispense the pre-mixed chemical. Now, I did not buy a bunch of 5-gallon drums. I bought 5 to 6 to compensate for the regular chemicals that I was constantly filling up. What are those chemicals? APC, degreaser, carpet cleaner, optimum no rinse solution, and things like that that are a part of my staple foundation product line. But here's the kicker. I didn't just buy a bunch of 5-gallon clear drums, pre-mix the stuff, and then pour it in the bottle. Why? Because if I'm holding my bottle right here and the drum is dispensing right here, I am getting a lot of gravity in between the liquid and the bottom of the bottle, and it's causing that liquid to splash here at the bottom of the bottle, creating the same problem I described before, which is that foam and those suds that fill up the bottle. How do you fix this? Well, this is a little bit where my tiny knowledge of engineering comes in. I took actually some clear plastic kind of rubber piping. You can get this at Lowe's, Home Depot in the plumbing section, and I'll try to find some on Amazon so you guys can see it below in the YouTube description box, where I actually got about 3 to 4 feet of that pipe, and I would cut in about 6 inches to 7 inch increments, and I would wrap that pipe around the mouth of the dispenser of that 5-gallon bottle. Why? Because then I could put the pipe in the mouth of the bottle, pull the pipe all the way down to the bottom of the bottle, then turn the dispenser on, and the liquid is filling from the bottom up rather than from the top down, therefore avoiding this huge suds and foam problem. Now, what is the last area that can be extremely frustrating if you are not getting the right tools and kind of just fundamental setup in your detailing business? Walking from the customer's car, back to your car, back to the customer's car, back to your car, back to the customer's car because you forgot a detailing brush, you need a new chemical, you need a new scrubber, you need a new scour pad, whatever it is, because you don't have all the things you need right there, is going to waste probably more time in your detail than anything else. And that is why something like a detailing cart is so important. This detailing cart in particular probably sits around $150, as do most basic utility carts. And by the way, I call this a detailing cart. Really, it's just a utility cart that might be used for like a janitorial service or anything like that. Not only does the utility cart allow me to put everything I need on it, keep it right next to the car so that I'm not walking when I need something new, but I can also build out this detailing cart, add different hooks to it, screw different things in if I want to hold my polishers in a certain way. This is a really simple tool, really foundational. Don't even have to buy one that's specific to detailing, but something that is specific to the utility cart kind of category is what I'm talking about. If you guys don't have the money to invest in a utility cart, something like a bucket caddy that is for a 3-gallon or a 5-gallon bucket can also compensate for some of this stuff as well. And like I said, all those links will be in the YouTube description box below. Guys, I hope you liked this video because frankly, these are the small things that you just learn over time and you don't really realize they're a problem until you're in the moment facing the problem and you're like, man, I didn't think about that because I've never done this before, but that would have been nice to know. Make sure you guys go below in the YouTube description box and grab my free essential detailing toolbox, the top 12 tools and products revised and updated for you guys who are beginning in the detailing business, all for under $500. Once again, it's totally free. Click the link in the YouTube description box. If you like videos like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And as always, from Luke here at Wilson Auto Detailing, keep working hard, and I'll see you guys in the next video.